Somewhere deep in the United Kingdom live two boys that know all the answers to absolutely nothing. So strap yourselves in because it's about to get weird. You're now listening to the Lemon Squeezers Podcast.
Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Lemon Squeezers Podcast, the best, worst comedy podcast in the mother trucking world. Will, it's the sound of the police. It's the sound of the police. Oh, that was the cringiest intro ever, bros.
In sync.
Welcome back, boys. Welcome back. All right, we've had a week off. People, because your boy was on holiday, and you know what happens when your boy goes away? It all fucking falls apart. Shouldn't have sworn so early in the video.
Yeah. Cheers, Lewis.
But yeah, Lewis.
I'm just calling him out, mate.
Oh shit. Oh, we're still recording.
What's up?
No, I dropped the mic. I dropped
dropped
the
okay,
thing.
cool.
The wand.
I dropped the
Crack?
mic.
What's everybody up to then? What's everyone been doing?
What's everyone been doing? Well, I've been away. All right, we've had 2 birthdays while we've been away as well.
Happy birthday.
So you're sitting here with a couple of 29-year-olds now, Lee.
Yeah, mate.
You're a little young stud.
Young pup.
Yeah, nice.
So
Awkward. Make that really awkward to the camera. So, happy birthday.
Thank you.
thank you.
I think I got you both late.
We're not twins.
Kim Jim was the one to message me like,
Oh, did she really?
and I was like, oh, your lifesaver there.
Kim,
Grassed him
right,
up.
Kim, you've ruined the tradition there. All right, I'm calling you out now.
She'll probably help me out there.
Yeah, no, that's not on. That's not on. Because Lee's never remembered my birthday, and I was hoping this was going to go on for like 10 years.
So can you name his birthday now? Can you say the date of his birthday?
Yeah, go on.
I don't know what date today is. What's the date today? The 25th. 21st?
Oh, I hate this game.
Is it actually 21st?
No.
I don't know. What is it?
Was it actually? He's like he got it right.
He's like, I hate this geezer. Just
Oh my
like-
God, was it actually? Oh my God, I'm insane.
Oh my God, I can't believe I got that right.
Yeah. But yeah, well, let's start with your birthday, George.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
how was the day? Tell us what happened.
I went to see Harry Potter,
All right.
the play.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 hours long.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's 5 hours long.
5
Yeah.
hours long.
It was the sickest play I've ever seen.
So
in my life.
this is
So
this is
sick.
the cursed child play, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
At
So it's a
Leicester
surprise for my
Square?
missus. Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah?
Yeah, something like that. Couple of
Well, there's a big thing outside
yeah,
Harry
it's
Potter.
near,
The
yeah,
cursed child.
yeah,
It's
that's,
always
yeah,
there.
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
So shout out Faye.
Shout out Faye.
Thanks for the present.
Who's that?
Sick
Who is
surprise.
Faye? Faye, like your side piece or
No,
what?
That's my main.
Is that your main girl?
That's the main mummy.
Oh wow, man!
But yeah.
Oh wow,
we
bro!
went, oh my god, bruh. But we went. Yeah, we went down there. We stayed down there. It was so you do the first part 2:00. What?
Are you noisy, boy?
No, that's you, mate.
No, you're whacking your shit.
So.
You're creaking the chair.
Anyway, you go at 2:00. You see 2.5 hours. You have an interval halfway through. What?
How long's the interval?
3 hours. It's a 27-hour play.
Day and a half. No, it's only like 40 minutes, something like that, 30 minutes.
That's fair. Well, I reckon
Because there's a lot of people. It's packed. Like everyone's.
Is it?
Yeah, it's sold out. You can't get tickets. I
But
tried to get tickets.
how big's the venue?
Oh, I don't know.
Like how many people do you reckon's in there?
I'm not good at guessing things like that. A million?
15.
Yeah, a million.
About 1.4 million. No, I don't know. It's got to be close.
Is it like an arena? Like it's got the it's got the
Yeah, it's got the
goes up levels
tiers.
and
Yeah,
that,
it's got the tiers. And then you have then you come back from the interval. You do the rest of the show, and then you have it says to be continued. You go out for 2 hours. So that's when we went and had dinner. So we had flesh and buns. Ever heard of that place?
What, is that a zombie joke?
No, no, it's just it's like sushi and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But,
it's a curry house.
and then you go back and it's like 7:00 and you finishes at 10:30.
Wait, sorry, I missed some of that story then. So you go in, you do 2 hours, you
Yeah.
have a 45
Yeah, whatever.
saying
half hour
interval.
break.
Then you go back in for how long?
The rest of the show.
Oh,
So-
well, you got flesh and buns in between.
Yeah, so like you do an hour basically.
An hour?
Yeah, you do an hour of the show, and then you have like half-hour break to get a drink, toilet, whatever you want to do. Then you go back and do the other hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then you break again for 2 hours.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I missed.
Then you come back, yeah.
Oh,
it's
right.
exactly same process.
Nice. And Flesh and Buns, I did see that on your Instagram story, I think.
Yes, it's nice. It's like we just stuffed ourselves, mate.
Yeah.
Far too much food. Way too much.
Never.
It got to the mains, and I was like, can't eat that. Pork belly jiggling about there.
Yeah.
On the plate, not my belly. I was looking and thinking, I can't eat that.
Jiggling pork belly.
Yeah, I was just there, and it's got all that fat on top.
What'd you do? Like just shove it in your bum?
Yeah, just put it in my pocket. took it back to Potter with me.
Who stinks of pork in it?
Who brought the pork belly in? You don't have pork belly in here.
It's got
Shut up.
It's got a sign that just says no pork belly on each fucking podium.
Just like when someone comes into the theatre, the cinema, and you're like, someone smuggled a McDonald's in.
Yeah, but you're allowed to now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So I'm going to go in with a roast dinner.
No, you ain't.
You are. You can take whatever you want in there now.
No, whatever you want.
Well,
That's a dead body.
No, with
Right, well, can you be a bit less vague with your
A spit roast. Have a whole pig just going around in circles.
apple in the mouth?
Sitting
when you
in the
said spit
table,
roast, that's not the spit roast I was thinking about.
I knew you wouldn't.
Just brought 3 of your mates in there. That sounds like a nice day. I want to go and see that. Is it a very like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Like, but what is it?
It's Harry Potter.
You'd
be disappointed. You turn out it was Power Rangers.
No, but like I didn't know if it's like like Fantastic Beasts has like tried to
no.
do a spin-off.
It's about
Is it all the moves in
Potter's
one?
son. No, it's
sounds
all
completely
after.
different,
It's
isn't it?
completely different. Yeah, it's independent. It's like its own.
It's
thing.
after,
what?
is it?
Yeah, it's after. So Harry Potter's an adult.
Ah, okay.
So why is this not
Film.
okay? So it's its own completely sort of new sort of storyline.
Yeah. New storyline. Completely new storyline.
So what happens then, or is that more?
Oh,
of a
spoiler alert.
Is there a spoiler?
No, yeah. Don't tell
Like,
us. Don't tell us.
what can happen though? Like what?
Well,
I
anything
can't
can happen.
think
There's,
it can happen.
there's
It's
flying
kids.
horses and shit.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
He just feels extension and is out. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and his DIY.
Imagine that's what you meant to see.
Oh.
Like, and it's like,
Fucking Ron the
you're like,
electrician.
this is amazing. Like, it really shows like a good insight. And it's just the whole time him and Ron just building an extension.
Ron turning up with a snout.
Yeah.
You need a new plumbing, everything.
Every
new roof.
every interval, you're like, oh no, like I'm really getting a feel for it now. Like I can't wait for the next scene.
Yeah.
And then you come out again, you're like,
Come outside, you look round, it just says Alan Titmarsh. You're like, the wrong bloody show. Yeah, done it again. Titmarsh.
and what? You stayed up there in a hotel?
Yeah. It's you ever been to like the Oscar Wilde? It's like themed thing.
What?
It's just called Wilde.
But what? Themed what? Hospital?
No, no hotel. Obviously.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, it's like you knew what the Oscar Wilde was. I was like,
No,
I didn't know this.
it's just like a theme thing. But it's
Oscar
nice.
Wilde, he's the writer, isn't he?
I think so. Yeah, I don't really know who he is, but
Is he the one that escaped from prison?
not a clue. I couldn't tell you.
I think, if I'm not getting this completely
Right.
confused with someone else, that there's a Banksy done one recently in Reading on the prison, done the stencil art on the prison of Oscar Wilde escaping with his typewriter. I'm
Maybe,
pretty
yeah.
sure that's him.
Sounds
but,
about right.
I'm not sure who Oscar Wilde is.
I've seen that Banksy thing. I didn't know it was him though. I didn't know it was Oscar Wilde.
If it's
If it is,
if it's
Oscar
him,
Wilde.
if it's him, it's him.
Yeah. If it's him, it's him, and if it's not, then it's Jim.
Then if it's not, then it's not really. And that's that.
So how was your birthday?
Well, I think we didn't get into the juicy parts of your one. Like, what happened back in the hotel? No, I'm joking.
Literally nothing. I was so tired.
Just
I was
the pork
up,
belly.
I was up from 11 till 11, and
Yeah.
I was like, I can't go anywhere after the show. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to go out. I just want to go back and go to bed.
No, I'm
goes
joking.
back.
I was only doing it because I know that you did.
Because you'd get no info.
Yeah,
from me.
I wouldn't do
It's
it.
a freshly
either, but-
squeezed orange juice. Sits
Yeah.
in the bar for a bit.
To be fair, they did give us 2 free Peronis. So
Oh, nice. Cool. Splash the cash.
someone knew that it was my birthday. But yeah.
Someone knew that I like shoving them up my arse.
Yeah. Someone knew that I'd pop those bottles. But yeah. I did go out for a meal with the family as well, but that was just when we got back.
The second dinner of that day.
The second dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, the second dinner of the day.
The second show, it got double booked.
God, yeah, imagine.
The second one's Ron's extension.
Ron's loft conversion.
He's changing the head gasket. That's it.
All right, we ain't got to keep giving that different things that Ron's going to be changing. We'll be here forever.
So what happened on your birthday?
Yeah, go.
Well, my birthday was, I only had half a day. So, like, obviously I was in Mexico, people, that for those of you wondering where I went. So I woke up, Rosie had, what did we do? We went down to breakfast, and, you know, like, happy birthday. My niece, who's a baby, she had a baby grow. She had a baby grow on that said "Happy Birthday, Gunkle." From that, you remember that story that I said from the stand-up comedy show?
Yeah.
With the woman that was calling the geezer Gunkle, and like, it was like, if you ain't seen it, George, it was like the deadest thing ever. She tried doing a shout out and just kept on going Gunkle, and no one knew what she was talking about. But she was trying to. She went Gunkle, gay uncle.
Oh no.
So yeah, that was a little joke.
And what? She just carried that going.
It was just the most awkward thing ever. Just kept on saying it, and no one knew what she was talking about. But yeah, so I come down. She had a thing on saying "Happy Birthday, Gunkle," so that was quite funny. Went back to the room. Rosie had put a load of like balloons out and stuff.
Wait, what did you have for breakfast?
Omelette with the omelettes out there were banging. Like
Mexico
jalapenos. Oh mate, proper.
What's so good about
Have you been to Mexico?
Is it like a fried potato thing? Is it?
Wait, what? Hey, wait.
Are you thinking?
Are you asking me what an omelette is?
No, we have these Mexican omelette thing. It's got like potato and egg and all that
that's
in
Spanish.
Potato.
it. Is that not Mexican?
That's a Spanish
It's a
omelette.
Spanish omelette.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking they're good.
I thought there's no way he doesn't know what an omelette is. This is like I was ready to quit the podcast.
Yeah.
I just laughed at a little squeak come out.
Where? What end?
This one.
Yeah, no, I just nothing fancy. Like omelette, couple churros, you know.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
When you're on holiday and you go down and you just like, I'll have French toast and donuts and crepes. You're
Yeah.
like, I don't do that. What? That's not
No.
something I
Yeah.
eat. But you just do
Treat
it on
yourself.
holiday. Yeah.
Croissant and orange juice.
But yeah, no, I went back to the room, opened some presents. I actually got this for my birthday as well. There's a good story behind this as well. So,
Double-ended dildo.
like,
My God, it's Rey Mysterio.
when I was probably about 15, probably about 13 or something. I wouldn't have been into wrestling then. Maybe more like 10 or 11. I went on to.
Of your eyes is covered up.
I went. I looked cross-eyed, didn't I?
It's the bus-side luchador.
So I went into I went onto my mum's eBay account and I bought a Rey Mysterio mask and it was like 160 quid. Like I didn't mean to buy it. I meant to add it to the basket and I bought it. And she got home and like had a go at me and cancelled it. So this was like almost a redemption for that time. So almost like probably like 11 years later. Yeah. It's not that long. It's longer than that. It's like more like 18 years later or something.
Yeah, I mean, 11 years later would mean he was 18.
No, it won't. I weren't that young, you brat.
When they're young.
But yeah, so Rosie actually got me one. So we went into the shop a few times before, and I was like picking them out, and I was like, I'm gonna get one of these before we go home, like Rey Mysterio mask. And like she's talking to me, I'm like, and I'm thinking she's gonna get me one for my birthday. So I'm like, Rey Mysterio though, like the one, it's got like the wings down the bird down the side and the cross on the head, like telling her blah, blah, blah. Get back to the room. I even had a dream about this night before, I swear to God. Get back to the room. Wrong mask. No idea who it was. And I was like, Oh, like, that's quality.
You can't.
You can put that mask there, you don't know whose it is.
No, it weren't this one. I returned it. Yeah. She's all right. She didn't care. I was like, I fucking said to you, like, I did say to her, I said to you so many times, like, Rey Mysterio, the one with the cross on his forehead. She got one with a love heart in the forehead.
Was it a love
It
art?
was gay Mysterio. It actually was a love heart. It was a pink one with a love heart.
It's a very strange gift, but I quite like it.
I mean, it looks like you've got no eyebrows or anything when you say it.
But I look boss-eyed.
Yeah, you really do. And when you go like this,
Which is even better, though.
yeah, when you go like that, and like open your eyes wide, I was trying not to laugh so much.
Because if I didn't look mental enough before, being 29 wearing this, having boss-eyed
Yeah.
as well.
And if you put them backwards,
Can I
like a
Try it
bowling
on.
ball.
But yeah, so I went back to the room, had that.
Have you seen anyone else in the mask? Has anyone else put it on? Or is it needed for-
Rosie, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
won't ask what happened.
Rosie?
Say you're Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, so you look good.
Not with the fringe over the eye.
You're like emo Peter Parker.
It's grunge Mysterio. Take
Yeah.
the camera. Wait, look this way. It's the tash.
Is that a Hitler under there?
It's super Rey Mysterio.
All right, what's he
Funny.
So yeah, I got that.
He's got like loads of them at home.
Yeah, I mean,
It feels quite good as well.
yeah, it's not quite movie quality, but
It's not match material.
no,
It's not match fit.
but I was really happy with that.
It's a spray skinny fit.
I went back. So then after that, went on to the beach. Just normal day. Got some. My sister kept on getting shots, like for us, and then he found out it was my birthday. The waiter, so he brought over some other shots. Like, put a rag across my face and started doing that. And I was thinking, oh my god, he's chloroformed me. That's it. I'm done.
I'm not the real Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
While he's eating an omelette as well.
So yeah, he done that.
619 me.
And I felt fine. Like, my sister got well too drunk. But when she gets too drunk, she's like, it's just, she's funny, but like she'll go over. She just go over to a random family. She's like, oh my god, like I love your family. Like, she was doing that, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, just sitting there. And I'm thinking, I'm not drunk at this point. We've got videos of that period because my sister lost her temper with my dad or whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And so my mum was videoing her. But I can hear
While
my,
she was
yeah.
Oh,
Because
such jokes.
obviously she's got a kid, so my mum's going like, you've
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
kid, you can't get this drunk, blah blah blah. And I'm hearing myself back in the video, and I'm like slurring like bad.
Oh, what? But you thought you wasn't drunk?
Didn't feel drunk at all. But it's gone on like whatever. The sun's gone down. Like, we've gone to another bar. Like, we're playing cards and whatever.
But the sun does make you feel more drunk as well.
Geez, I didn't feel drunk at all.
So
Like-
I had that in Mexico. Like, I felt fine, and I got up, and I wasn't fine.
Well, I wish that did happen.
But you didn't even feel it when you got up.
I
It was
didn't
fine.
feel anything
Not saying that you was laying down.
until I can't remember.
Oh, what you?
That's like, I can't remember. I luckily nothing could happen where like I could embarrass myself. Like,
Maybe you did get chloroformed.
yeah. Well, I went back to the room.
Just naked, just standing there like at the buffet.
No, I wasn't in the buffet.
He's deep tucked in his legs. Just sitting on the buffet.
No, we teleported to the buffet. Yeah.
It's an all-inclusive hotel, right? Or have I got the wrong?
No, yeah, but I wasn't in the buffet at this point. But I got back to the room.
All inclusive buffets. Is like, you're allowed to do it.
You're allowed to do
You're
that.
allowed to be naked and meditate.
You're allowed to
in
sit on the
all-
cheesecake. What's wrong with that?
But
in his Mars.
so I got back to the room, and apparently like, I was just like, we had a jacuzzi in the room. It was like really nice. Apparently I was lying in there, and I was like saying to Rosie, like, get in. And she said she felt it, and she said it was like, like I was laying like in a kettle. Like, obviously, like, I'm so pissed I don't even feel it. Just laying in there scolding myself. And then like
It's not a tan, it's just a burn.
and then she like got in after or whatever. And she was like, "I'll bring me a towel." And, like, I'll come out and I had like every towel wrapped around me, like none left for her. And then I fell asleep and I didn't wake up for the rest of the. Like, I didn't wake up for the next
Rest of the
morning.
holiday.
week.
Well, no, sorry, no, but
7 days
I was
later.
I was being violently ill,
Was you?
violently sick as
Oh,
well.
really?
Yeah,
Right, okay.
but I woke up, no
Hangover.
recollection of what happened.
Did you have a hangover?
And no hangover.
That's
I had
the best.
nothing inside me.
That is the best.
Yeah,
When you wake up with no hangover, you just think.
So you had no
Unscathed.
hangover?
not at all.
Yeah, but I think that happens when you sick.
Yeah, I was sick. Like,
Yeah.
she said, like, I don't know how you was being sick for so long. Like, there was nothing coming out, but you was being sick still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people, do you sick normally if you're drunk? Because some people just sick a lot.
Well, it's just all the alcohol, isn't it? It's just,
Like, I mean, I
just
don't
loads of
really
water.
sick, but I get nauseous. Like, I feel like I wish I could be sick, but I just get nauseous. if I drink
The
too
best
much.
thing to do, yeah, like, is to go out to
Yeah,
the
big
toilet.
penis.
Yeah, delicious. No, is you go up to the actual toilet. Delicious. And you stick your head in the toilet. Once your head's in the toilet, you can't stop being sick.
What? Yeah, if your dad's
Yeah.
just been in there.
Yeah, but
Dad, let's have a
It's
go
like,
in there.
it's like a psychological thing. Speaking about being sick, do you mind if I...
Go on.
So I was hungry about 2 days ago. I was like, I fancy a roll. So I sort of made myself like kind of like a ham roll.
Yeah.
It was fine.
butter.
But then when I got to the last one, of course, and then when I got to the last bite, I just remember just sticking my hand down like that, and my thumb was green.
Oh,
And I looked at the bottom of the roll, and this is my last bite. And I looked at the roll, and it was gone green, all furry green on the bottom only.
furry green. That's next level mold, mate.
Mate, I just sat and ate it, and I just looked at it. I stopped chewing. I didn't know, do I swallow this last bite?
Oh, no,
and I just looked
no.
at my girlfriend, and I was just like, "Oh my god!" Like, so I just run to the toilet. I'm just trying to make myself be sick, and for about 2 hours, I just kept thinking of the mold, and I kept going to be sick.
Do you know what's weird though? Like,
Right.
if you hadn't have seen it, you wouldn't have felt
No.
sick. It's only
Yeah,
the
but-
fault
yeah,
in our heads then.
100%.
Yeah, it was.
I've got a mental one as well
Go
that
on.
I done when I was younger. When I first met Faye, I had a bread and butter pudding. Yeah, I had a bread and butter pudding from a calf that will remain unnamed because it's a good calf. But this one time I'm eating it and I'm like, oh yeah, it's nice, blah blah, watching the telly. And you know, like sometimes you get the baking tray
Yeah.
wrap, whatever, stuck to the cake, and you're like, and I'm just like, oh, a bit of that on the bottom, and I'm like eating, being greedy, sucking the
Yeah.
cake off it. It wasn't, and it was a plaster. It was a plaster.
Sucking the cake off of it.
I was sucking the cake off a plaster.
Who's plastered it?
Well, I could only assume the lady that made it. Not mine.
Oh, I thought it was like you or Faye.
No, from the lady who made it.
Oh,
That's
And
disgusting.
I
no.
phoned him up, and I was like, because I'm like, this is it. I've got AIDS. Like, this is how it ends. I've got AIDS from a plaster off of a bread and butter pudding, and honestly, you know what I'm like with germs anyway.
Yeah.
I was beside myself. I was like, Faye, what's gonna happen? She was
Okay.
like, yeah, honestly, I was like, what if I got a cut in my mouth? If I got a cut in my mouth, and now whatever she's got, I've got.
Yeah.
I was like, this is how it happens. Maybe I started Corona.
That's not
years
what
ago.
would make me like. I wouldn't think that.
To
Anything
find-
like that.
To
but-
find,
I've-
yeah, I just would have been disgusted.
Yeah.
The fact I've
And
just
I
sucked
did
the
phone them
plaster.
up.
Like,
I did phone them up, and well, I didn't. My mum did,
Oh, God.
and she was like, "Oh, blah blah. There's a plaster in my son's bread and butter pudding," and he was like, "Oh, sorry about that. You can have a free one." I
yeah.
was like,
What plaster?
I was like, well, don't want another one. Like,
Yeah, I'm never gonna order it again.
But I have been back there since. It is a good calf.
I mean, like, it's an accident.
Of course,
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, they've been making it, and
It's a family. It's a
Unfortunately.
family run thing. She's like an older lady that bakes all the cakes and stuff like that.
yeah,
oh god,
I
As long
I've
as the
ordered a
plaster
salad.
weren't like on a gusset or something.
She's got a big scar on her finger, and every time she like hands you food, you just know that you had the plaster that was covering that scar.
Or she bends over and there's a massive boil on the back of her leg.
Oh,
my plaster.
She won't mix
it's fucking Whitlow.
plastic
It's just a hide of Whitlow. Which is
she has a plaster over her bumhole. Stop it leaking.
So she
she
mixes the
scratched it.
cakes. She mixes the cakes, like whirling it around.
that is a disgusting story.
What are you gonna say, Lee?
I've ordered a salad before, and I was just like eating it with a fork inside like a plastic tray as they come in. And I saw something move, and I was like, "That's definitely my mind."
Wait, hang on. Wait, you ordered a salad,
It was like a
or you bought a salad?
grilled chicken, but like I ordered it from like a restaurant-y thing, but it comes like you can eat in, but in their takeaway containers. I saw something sort of move. I was like, I'm not sure if that's just me, because you never see anything fucking moving in leaves, do you? Not this is in Lakeside. This is in a shopping centre. And then I finally got
hang on, wait.
down a little bit.
You should have went in a tree.
Excuse me, can I have a bit more leaf in my my salad, please?
Oh, this one's a bit autumny. I don't.
And anyway, like I've just kept going, and eventually I've just taken up a leaf or whatever, iceberg, whatever the fucking
An
thing
iceberg?
is. Well, whatever it
What
is.
is it? This is the Titanic now.
I can't even remember iceberg letters.
What's happening here?
Right, and there's a spider just standing there, and it's actually quite a big one.
Standing on 2 legs, with his arms crossed.
There's a spider just
You
there.
get out of my house. You get out of my leafy house, please.
How
mate.
big was a spider?
It was quite big. It actually was. It was big enough to be like, that's fucking disgusting. Like, it was an actual fall. And then I took it back, and they'd done the same thing. Like, we'd like another one. I was like, absolutely not. No.
It's a bit weird though, and it's just like
That is
I get it, like
a spider,
I
though,
get the
isn't
whole thing of like taking it back, but then at the same time, it's like, what am I wanting in return for this?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I just made them aware, like, the reason I phoned them is because, like, we really like the place and stuff like that. It's like, oh, just maybe be careful next time.
Yeah,
See, like what she done was like, she said you can either have a refund or we can get you like another one. I was like, no, like,
well, yeah, refund.
like
all day.
you'd have a refund and give them one to shut up, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't give them the option. Like, would you like another one or a refund? It's like, no. So
But
no.
I've been in restaurants before, and I found a hair in my food, and I'll just put it
Yeah.
out and carry on.
Yeah, I
eating.
just
Yeah,
carry on. Don't,
yeah.
don't bother me. But some people are like, whoa,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
cause a scene.
saw. I wish
Yeah.
I had the video now. Would have played it, but I saw a video yesterday on Twitter, and it was like a couple in McDonald's, and they were obviously videoing it, thinking that I don't know why they were videoing it and why they've let it get out. They obviously think they're in a riot, but basically this black boy comes over, like he's working in McDonald's, comes over, he gives them their food, and they're like, "We've been waiting like 25 minutes," and bear in mind, he's a worker. He don't give a fuck.
It's
Do you know what
also
I mean?
not his fault.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he's not rude or anything at the start. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, there's your food, like, pretty much. And then she's like, well, no, I'm not taking that. Like, just, it's like so awkward. He's like, well, what are you wanting then? And then finally she goes like, well, no, like we want like free food or something. They just outright say that, like, we want something for free, like we want free food. And he's like, he's like, what? Like, you want free food? Like, basically, like, he's mugging them off in the end. Like, but they're videoing the whole thing, and then in the end, he like grabs the chips out and starts eating the chips himself. Then grabs the burger and throws it in the car. And I thought, fair fucking play to that boy.
I mean, you're not getting. First of all, you're not getting paid enough to deal with nonsense
No.
like that, and second of all, it's not even your fault.
No.
Yeah.
You're just bringing it to the car.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that whole. But the fact that they're videoing it,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
obviously either wanted a reaction or
They're preempting that something.
I don't know. I don't know why
situation.
they would think it was right.
I've been sat in like a McDonald's like after a night out before, like 3 a.m. like in
That's
like
the
a town
best McDonald's.
town centre. Yeah. We was just sitting there, and the table next to us starts arguing with like the table next to them. So they're asking us who's wrong and right.
Do they know each
We're
other?
saying it's the other table that was more right in the situation. So now they're getting a bit kind of heated at us, but they're still arguing even more. And then a couple minutes later, there's milkshakes like being thrown. There's fucking burgers, and we're just sitting there, just like fucking avoiding these shakes. And these 2 tables have just gone to war by launching food.
Mate, I'll be
and
getting the
we're
bag
getting the
out.
raft of it. Like we're getting the raft of like milkshake spray. We've got up, and then all bouncers have come over, ripped them out, started punching each other, and yeah, it was very entertaining. I enjoyed it.
I would have got a big bag out and caught all the food and been like,
Yeah, it's fucking
No
hilarious,
point
actually. Yeah, it just escalates so quick. It is entertaining when stuff like that actually happens.
Well, especially 3 a.m. Everyone's
Yeah.
tanked up, aren't they? They're thinking, well, no, my chicken nugget's bigger than your chicken nugget. Whose nugget's better? Well, you've both got a burger.
Who
so
gets
doesn't really
nuggets? The guy with the slacks up.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving off of that topic.
Well,
Anything else you want to talk about?
well, that was the birthdays. What have you been up
Yeah,
to,
what have
Lee?
you done
Um,
during the...
Don't just say something
The
boring.
break.
Like, something fun must have happened. Something fun.
Let me think. I really don't think he
Right,
did.
while we think of this, we've got a brand new topic. Sorry, not topic. Brand new segment to bring to you people. All right. And before we do that, we want you to hear our new intro for it. We're bringing it back to old times with the old intros and the segments. So here you go, people. It's time.
Oh no!
It's time to lay down the law.
There you go, people. It is time to lay down the law. All right. The new segment we're bringing you, where we discuss a certain situation and we decide whether we think it should be made illegal or not. Okay. So we did discuss this in the group chat while I was away. You know, all enthusiastically. We've got to the studio tonight, and Lee has. But just before we started recording, Lee has said, "So, can someone actually tell me what this topic is?"
Oopsie.
So,
Oopsie.
oh no.
No. I must get out of this rock. Oh.
So yeah, basically, we're going to do one a week. But feel free, people, to send your own ones in. If you think of any, contact us on the Instagram at Lemon Squeezers Pod, or join the Discord. That'd be the best thing to do. And just drop them in there. That's where all of the Illuminati, the loyal Illuminati supporters live. All right. So, George, you want to hit us with your one this week?
Yeah. I don't think it should be allowed for people to fart in tight spaces, like a lift.
In tight spaces.
So, like, if you're in a lift, obviously going to work in, obviously for us, London and things
Yeah.
like that, and it's cramped, or a train,
Yeah.
and then someone's just, because then you're looking around, and now adds a bit of spice because you're thinking, who done it?
Yeah.
And you're trying to spot.
But you're also trying to pretend, or not pretend, trying to make people know that it's
not me.
you
Yeah,
by going over the top, going, oh,
Or you do the classic with a jumper, like, that's disgusting.
yeah.
That's just
But then you're thinking, am I coming off too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I being too keen that it's not me, that they now think it is me?
Yeah.
And you're trying to get a randomer
That's what I mean,
to
it's-
part with you and go, they do the same. Then you think, right, now we're on
Yeah.
it might be him, but we're all got
Yeah.
a fan.
But the thing is, like, they try to hold them in, which makes them smell worse. I find this on like an aeroplane. Like,
How do you know?
have you?
This geezer might never hold him in. He might be the woman with the plaster
Nah.
over her bum and just taking it off.
If you're on public transport, you must be thinking, "No, not yet, and then finally you have to go. Like, yeah,
I don't know. I just don't. I think like maybe at least like for a lift, you're not in there that long. You
what
can
are you
hold that.
wanting?
Yeah, you can hold it. You can hold it outside the lift.
It's almost like a fetish at that point.
At that point, it's like we've all done it probably.
I've never done one in a lift. I'm a very
You must have done one on a train.
no,
Never on a train.
no, never. I'm not a farty person where I'll just blurt it out.
no,
Like, I'm not unless if I'm with my mates, then
That's what I mean. Like
Even if I'm with my mates,
if you was
I
on,
wouldn't.
if you was on a train home with your mates and you've farted or something like that, I don't know. Well, maybe maybe
I wouldn't do it in public
would've-
like that.
I would have been drunk. I wouldn't have known I've even fired. when you watch back holiday videos,
it's
it's just
like-
farting everywhere.
But I just don't get why you'd have to do it in like a lift or something
Yeah,
like that. Like, there's
well-
no need. You're not going that long. It's like
Yeah.
5 seconds.
I think this one almost ties in with this as well, because this is something that really, really pisses me off. And it's when you go to a bar and it happens every time. Like say, like we used to go out in Brentwood, go slug and lettuce. You'd be standing at the bar getting a drink, and you'd smell like you're there trying to look sexy for the females, or males, depending on if you're talking to me or Lee. And you leant over the bar and you smell it, and then you're surrounded by girls, and I'm straight away thinking, what dirty bastard has done that? And then I look around and I think, it's definitely a girl. I'm going to put a statement out there right now. I don't think men do it. I think men do it in open spaces and will do it loud.
Loud
where someone might be like, oh, that's disgusting.
You
But
kind of
women-
own it though, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
you kind of own it and go, who
want
farted? Yeah,
acknowledgement.
me.
Men want acknowledgement for the
Yeah.
triumph.
Yeah.
I think women are sly fuckers with farts. I think that they wait till they get to the bar and they think, right, there's two men by me. I'm going to drop a little nugget. And then no one's going to think it's the little petite girl. And you don't, do you?
They just start arguments with
Like
mates.
door open. I'm gonna raise a little love puff.
But you don't, do you? You won't ever look at the little petite, good-looking girl and think, oh, she's done the fart. No, you don't think the smell could come from her.
Yeah, it's true. Well, yeah, maybe. Silent but violent.
Yeah. So I think a stereotype now should be if there's a fart at the bar, it's probably the best looking girl you can see.
So,
That's why there's.
so everyone just surrounded to who thinks the best looking will be like, yeah.
But that's why most of them have no knickers because they exploded them off. Boom.
What? When? Since when has it been a thing?
That's
So
why most of
them
them.
have not.
They don't.
Not
They
even
go out.
like the odd ones.
Wait.
That's why.
Wait. Because they farted them off. Imagine. Just farted them off. Just on the floor, there's just loads of knickers just fudding around.
Just people with all these receipts going back to Primark. Like, hey, knickers, they're not fart-proof.
Yeah.
They keep going off.
They're like paper.
Right, I just want to clear up, people. There is not a stereotype that exists that most girls don't wear knickers
that's
in bars.
mental,
I don't know where that.
It's mental.
That's why they don't wear knickers.
Because it holds in the scent.
But yeah, farting at a bar. That's one that's always pissed me off because I would never do it. Like if I'm around girls, I would never do it. I didn't do it in school around girls.
No, you don't do it. Not.
Nah, it's a bit much. I can understand like if you're in a relationship and like if you're that type of relationship, because I know a lot of people are, then fair enough. But to do it like around girls you don't know, it's a bit.
Oh
like,
no, Faye gets livid with me if I.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like
I done one the other day.
Have you got
I'm
a video
I'm
of
own
one,
it.
please?
No, I haven't. No, because
Please.
it's my old phone. It's on my old phone. It's my
Oh
phone.
no!
I done one the other day on purpose to scare her, and it did because it was just like sharp, and she was like, "What the?" And she was laughing her head off. But that's the only time in 7 years.
Yeah.
Like other than that, it's like you pig.
Well, I can't blame her.
I mean, you can't. Yeah. When I think about
blame
things, to be fair, is
Yeah.
poo particles.
I don't really care. But I'm more of a silent. I'm more of a silent guy though. I'm more
Yeah, but
silent.
is it smelly though?
No, I don't think I'm that bad.
Wait,
So
we're
really, they're
we're
non-existent
really getting
farts.
off of
I've
the
never,
topic here.
You can't if they're silent and they don't smell. That means
We're supposed to be laying down the law and we're just talking about
I'm
how
lucky
smelly our
like
own
that. I'm
farts
kind
are.
of lucky like that. Yeah.
Just got an airy bum.
Roses. Just a rose falls out.
Britain's Got Talent.
That's why I've got no pants on.
I can fart
Yeah.
with no scent.
Can you tell?
It's like oh, Simon's up there just sniffing his ass like, you can't.
Tell me, Simon, has it happened? Do you feel the breeze?
I'm just standing there with no pants on.
Just Lee like Ace Ventura with his ass pulled apart. But farting in lifts
Yeah,
is not
well.
okay.
Small spaces like
spaces.
so like lifts, cars, planes.
I've had it happen in a car before. Not me, but my mate was sick.
Wait, no.
Actually sick.
It is wrong,
It's
but
a true story.
at the same time, like if you're with your mates, it's fine.
Yeah, but he was in his in my other mate's uncle's car.
Yeah, once it's distant relatives, you can't be doing
He
it.
was like, "What? No, because me and two of my friends got in the back of his car, and he's like, no one sits in the back because he's like single and stuff like that. Older fella. This was years ago. I'm talking like 29, so this was probably like 15 years ago. And he was like, one thing is don't fart in the back of the car. So straight away you're thinking someone's gonna do it. And someone did, and my mate was like, stop, I've got to get out. And it was like, well, you got to push the seat forward. Jumped out and he was just sick all in the bush. It was like, yeah, we've just been for a carvery. So
It's definitely you that farted.
no, it
was.
wasn't his mum and mate. It was my mate whose uncle it was.
Well, yeah, there's definitely circumstances to this law, but I do think if you fart at a bar, then you should be shot unless you
I knew he
are
was going to say that.
unless you are like the prettiest female. Then maybe just a stern telling off.
Well, apparently there's a clear sign. You just look for the knickers on the floor,
Yeah.
and you go, "That's who's done the fart."
Who farted? Yeah, lifts, planes,
Trains.
trains. But train, at least there's a breeze going all the way down
Yeah, but still.
on the central line. You know, cracking open the windows, and like if you're standing in front of that in the morning, then
Yeah.
You just got to go between the two doors between the carriages. Just leave them in there.
yeah, that should be the fart headquarters.
I was just going out for a fart.
So yeah, I think
People are coming in and just fine. Go on, mate.
let's after all of that we just spoke about, we need to come to a decision. Do we think it should be illegal under them circumstances we spoke about? Lee, we'll start with you. Illegal, yes
It should
or
be illegal,
no?
yeah. That's disgusting.
Thank
It's
you.
disgusting.
Yeah. We got to get serious at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely saying it should be illegal.
Thank you very much, Georgie. And I'm also saying the exact same thing, that it should be illegal, maybe even the death penalty.
The law
Getting
has
lifts.
been laid.
Getting lifts with that stuff and just open them up. You put a mask on.
Oh, imagine. For those of you who don't know what he's referring to, we have got, this is a challenge we'll be doing later today, Oscar's surströmming. Surströmming, it's a Swedish delicacy of fermented fish. And basically, like, if you haven't seen it, all right, then get over to our YouTube channel, because it will probably be out by the time this episode's out.
Yeah, this should be up on Friday or something like that.
Yeah. So get over to the YouTube, check it out. We are going to be eating some fermented fish, but everyone basically is just violently sick who has this, who smells it. Like they crack open the can and it goes.
That's what's worrying me. As soon as it's open, from what I've seen, it's like,
I think you should put your mouth in front of it
what, close
as
to
your
that?
initiation to the podcast.
That's my trial by fire. Just, you have to have, what's it called?
Oscar's surströmming.
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 You have to have
Yeah, like-
surströmming just
That can cost
frosted in your face.
£30.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Like, they obviously don't sell many of them.
I'd like to see if you put it down for a dog or something, if they'd be interested.
Yeah.
Sounds like my stomach when I run.
like these arse.
Just these gapy hole.
Oh dear. Right, yeah. Thanks for the
Throwing a
thanks for
sausage down an alley.
thanks for listening to that segment. I don't know why I said that, but if you want to find some more content from the Lemon Squeezers people, then you know where to go. All right, it's patreon.com/Lemon Squeezers, and for £5 a month you can support the podcast. Every single penny goes into the podcast. All right, whether that's a new mic, new lead, new something for the backdrop, you know, Oscar's surströmming, fermented fish. It's all brought to you by you. All right, we're eating fermented fish with your money, thanks to you.
Thanks
All right,
for
but
the
if you can support the podcast, it does really help people, because obviously we haven't got a sponsor yet, but
They're coming.
we haven't said any Nancy related content for a while, so it should be coming.
Yeah.
But you better getting sponsored by that firm.
What
Oh,
Oscar's
Just
doing.
supplying as much fish as you want.
Yeah, you can have
Every
as much
week. Do you know what you could do?
I probably shouldn't have shook that, should I?
It's just made it worse.
Yeah.
A lot worse.
I'm just thinking
Well-
like, the can's not sitting on the table now.
Oh, you mean like it's going to explode? Putting it in me?
It's either levitating or it's blown out at the bottom.
I don't.
It kind of looks like a mine thing, doesn't it?
It does. You know what I was thinking?
Claymore.
What would be funny is if, like, say you had some of that juice
Yeah.
and you had it in like a clone bottle, and you was just like, oh, smell my new perfume, and just like spray it on people's wrists, and then it's like, mate, that smells like shit.
I just can't. I can't imagine what it's going to smell like.
No, this is what I can't.
I reckon it's going to smell. Like let's all have a guess. Like, I reckon it's going to smell like. I went to Cornwall once, and there was a washed up dead wow on the beach, and that's one of the worst smells I've smelled.
I can't imagine it being like a sweet smell. I can imagine it being quite like you can you can always eat the smell. Like you can on the back of the mouth. Like,
Well, you reckon it's going to be like the air's going to get really thick all of a sudden, where you can chew the air.
yeah, like
Musky.
yeah.
I think it's going to smell like a fart in the lift.
Oh yeah, nice callback there.
It's the only thing that I can.
Do it. Oh, just imagine doing
I
it.
don't know. This is what I
Wearing
mean.
the gas mask and just putting the tube on it.
I know it's going to be. I know it's going to be so much worse than this, but all I can think of is like fishy dog food. I don't know what because I genuinely don't know what it's going to smell like, and by the looks of things, it is just horrendous.
I think
Dog
it's going
food's
to be
hard.
I think it's going to be 20 times. The smell ain't bad
Yeah.
of dog's food.
No.
It's the texture
yeah.
in your mouth.
Again, would you because I've never done that one, but is the actual taste of dog food horrible? Is it more the fact that you know you're eating dog food?
I think
It's not the taste is bad.
No.
Like the smell and taste is fine, but
So it's just like meat.
Well, no, I mean,
your body just doesn't let you swallow it.
yeah, yeah. It's
it's
very
that jelly.
strange.
It's that jelly thing on
Yeah,
it.
like
It is very strange.
We'll probably end up putting some into that other video that we're going to do soon anyway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, let's get into some into an old segment of ours, people. All right, if you do want to get some questions in, then strap yourselves in. Let me just play the intro first, so you know what I'm talking about.
It's time for some listener questions. Woo, 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 woo.
Yes, people, it is that time again. All right, we're bringing it back. It is listener questions. So if you want to get your questions in, once again, get over to the Instagram, which is at Lemon Squeezers Pod, or join the Discord. All right, join the other Lemonati in there. You know, we chat in there all the time. And
It's life changing.
yeah, it is life changing. Well, yeah, maybe not for the right reasons, but it's definitely life changing. As George found out the other day when he come on and his username was Come
Like, yeah,
Bucket.
just random name change the cum bucket.
Someone changed his name to that.
Of whom we
yes,
still do not
I
know the
was-
culprit.
I was crying with laughter. When,
I know, he
when
messaged me and he was like, Geeks, what's happened here?
I was laughing so much that
didn't
your
even
message
realise.
come through.
He just said to me, and then he sent me a print screen. It was like, cum bucket says.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Oh, it was so funny.
thanks for that.
Right. But
I was
anyway.
thinking, how do they know?
Yeah. So, yeah, if you do want to get some questions in, get over to them places, people.
Delicious.
And right, so listener questions. We have a question from Ryan. Ryan is a recent Patreon of ours, so shout out to Ryan. God bless you. Right, for that we've all got to just like do a little song, like just one line each. I'll start, and you just got to carry it on from each other. Ryan, you are like the sun in my eyes.
Like, oh, sorry, I fucking went well dead.
Wait, hang on, right, you got to start again because this has got a
My
flow.
mouth was ready to go. I froze.
You ready?
Yeah, go on.
Ryan, you are like the sun in my eyes.
Like the heat in my thighs.
You make my come quick. I don't know.
What? You make my cum quick.
I just froze. I was like, I know.
You make.
Did you not like
quick.
get the gist of
No.
eyes, thighs?
Nah,
Come
I didn't get
quick.
that. I didn't get that at all. I just thought it was just off the fucking reel.
Right,
And
if
I
you
was-
want one of those people, then go and become a Patreon, all right? And we might even put that into in an actual song, all right? But Ryan says, If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator? No Morgan Freeman. That's too easy.
I can smell you.
God, he's got to be old now, isn't he?
Who?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Who would I like to?
Jimmy Savile.
Hello there, Lee. Do you like to go down to the podcast?
I don't know why straight away come to my head with Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. He's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
He is very funny.
Who would I like?
Hey,
Jason Statham.
Hey, motherfucker. Jay. You alright?
You alright? Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, Panda Bowl.
Yeah. So this is the part where Georgie walks into the fucking supermarket.
Do you remember? Panda Bowl. Panda Bowl.
Yeah, me, my Panda Bowl.
Everything is Panda Bowl. Panda Bowl, not Panda Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
That's when we used to make songs at work, people.
Off the cuff at the top of a ladder.
Panda Bowl.
Pass me the spanner, please. Like, Panda Bowl. Panda Bowl. Please pass me the spanner. Everything is a Panda Bowl.
Right, who do you want?
I would go for Kim Jong-un.
No.
Seriously,
I don't know what
I'd go for.
A good one would be like Mr. Chow from Hangover.
What's his geezer's? I don't know his name. He's the German actor.
German actor.
Yeah, he plays the Bond villain, Inspector.
You're not talking about the Danish geezer.
No, who's that?
I know it was a Bond villain.
Oh no, not the
No.
geezer that plays Hannibal.
No,
No,
that's what I'm talking about,
he would be good. He would
Yeah.
no, it's like
It's
he's in Inglorious Bastards.
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
That one.
yeah. That'd be a good
I
one.
think he'd be quite
That'd
good.
be a good one.
He's got a really like eerie voice.
He's got
Makes
a
you feel
unique
uncomfortable.
voice. Yeah. Michael Caine.
Mark
Good
Caine.
one as well.
Stephen Hawking.
No, that'd be a good one actually. That would be a good
Very
one.
long-
Go on,
Winded.
now you got to do your best. Everyone's got to do their best Stephen Hawking impression.
Go on.
How do you even go again?
Well, hang on. No, you've just chose him, so you should know
It's like,
better than all of us.
Lee is going to the shop. I don't know.
Hey, bad.
So you had it.
is going to the shop.
It sounds like someone's switching him off. But,
Yeah.
See, I'm more of a method actor,
Go on.
alright, so I need to get into.
oh god.
Yeah, just.
Oh no.
Right, Jeez! You got to do the teeth. Right?
Oh no. Zach's turned himself into a quaver.
You got to do the bottom teeth.
That's a liberty.
The greatest mind of our generation, man.
Yeah, literally.
Lee is going to the shop. If he spoke like that.
All that prep.
Well, it's hard to do the bottom teeth with that voice. Lee. No.
Yeah, but it's not him
It's
speaking.
not him
It's not
speaking.
him speaking, don't forget.
Lee is going to the shop.
Oh, it's E.T.
No, go on, you go.
Oh, I've got cramp. What's that? Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Oh,
It's Brian Madonna.
oh, Brian Madonna.
Nelson Mandela.
That's what you just went.
Go on, George.
Right. Wait, let's think. Stephen Hawking. Don't know, to be honest, but Lee is going to the shop.
I mean, it was a good robot voice, but
What's the name of that boxer and his son just paralysed somebody, some junior?
Eubank.
Eubank. Imagine Eubank.
Okay.
Your whole life.
did he
I
paralyse
don't
someone?
think, no, I think
The shop.
no. The geezer, I think
His
he-
dad
he-
done something, didn't he?
His dad did paralyse someone,
Yeah.
but he was
Not as bad as his son.
His son severely injured someone, but I think he's alright now.
Yeah.
He can't
know.
box again. He can't box again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the fella.
Oh,
Yeah.
bloody hell.
But
But-
it's absolutely stupendous.
Tremendous.
I like him.
Little
He's a good character. So who are you going for?
The
Oh, the German fella from
the German actor.
Who are you going for? You're going for
Stephen
Stephen Hawking.
Hawking.
I will go for Alan Carr, actually. Last minute decision. It'll be quite funny. It'll be quite. What's happening?
Like that's gonna be like that's gonna be a running theme. Just me and that guy. Lee.
Yeah, he's
Oh no, what's What's the other geezer?
Got no feel.
Oh, Samuel Jackson would be a good one.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Christoph Waltz. That's his name.
All right, yeah. Right, there you go. Next one. Ryan's got another question for us. He says, how would you dispose of a dead body if you only had an hour to get rid of it? All right, so we've done dead body ones before, but we've never had an hour.
Eat it. He can do
An
it.
hour? Not an hour.
Well, I'm not going to lie. That's probably
What about
one
the
of
bones?
the better ways.
The bones.
Well, you can...
Got loads of human bones. And
No,
everything.
you can get rid
Make
of...
a chandelier.
You could eat it, though.
Stick on eBay.
You could eat bones.
Replica.
Replica carcass.
No, to be fair, like I did see like this story before where this guy, he killed somebody, he chopped up the body and he skinned it and all this sort of stuff. And then he just like gave it out to people. He sort of knew and said, "Oh, try this nice meat." And years later, it turned out that he'd given away all this meat. All his friends had eaten it. This fucking person.
Did you make that up?
No, I'd be deadly serious. It was on like,
Is that the guy from Asia?
it wasn't. Yeah,
Is he an
it
Asian
was.
guy?
It was some foreign country.
I've seen. I think I've read.
And
something
he
about
just
that.
gave this meat, and people actually liked it and asked where he
Yeah, but
got
this
it.
is the thing. Would you know? I know it's separate from that question, but would you know?
I don't think you'd know if it was like served. Like if I asked for a chicken kebab and it was served, I don't know. I would assume it tastes like pork.
Yeah, porky.
Yeah, but say for argument's sake, it tastes like chicken, and they gave me a chicken kebab and it looked exactly the same.
You ain't gonna know.
I wouldn't know. Like if the texture was a little bit different, I might think, oh, he's overcooked it a little bit.
Jesus, I mean, how quickly I get a kebab down, I wouldn't know why. It could be anything. might not have even been a kebab. Would have had a spider in the leaf.
It's the whole butt.
Just that spider would have had
You know,
no chance.
you know, a
mate.
spider standing on two legs telling you off in the leaf.
This is like just eating the whole box as well.
That's what that Dennis Nielsen used to do as well. Like he used to cut the bodies up
Flush 'em.
and boil the head. Like boil the head so all the meat would come off of the head.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Can you imagine sieving that out of your pan?
Oh, God.
Big old
That's insane, though.
Big sieve needed.
Like you had to open the small window because of the steam.
Yeah.
That's his head there. I don't know. It's got to be. Oh, you got to leave.
You've got an
Acid?
hour. Yeah,
Would acid
I don't know how long. I
decompose it or
don't know how long that
something? I don't
takes,
know.
but acid's got to be like one of the
NutriBullet.
just bit by bit.
Going.
That's how you would have to, if you're gonna like cut it up and eat it, you'd have to put it in like a blender.
Yeah.
Drink that as
My
a
blender
as a
don't work.
milkshake.
Yeah, my blender don't work.
That could be a
It's like,
problem.
fucking blender. Got a leg in your hand. Fucking blender. Fuck.
Doing it with the hand one.
Yeah.
You have to pump it up and down.
No, this is a cheese grater.
No, you just. Oh, let's get rid of it. You got to just burn it, ain't you?
Oh yeah, burn it maybe.
Bonfire it.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Bonfire it, but apparently that stinks.
You
Yeah.
just smell like
What's the circumstance? So, like,
hair.
are we in the middle of like a housing estate, or are you on a field somewhere?
Well, this is the circumstances. So you've killed someone. All right, let's say for argument's sake, they were a bad person. They were a paedophile. Yeah. So and they got no family. No one's going to miss them. All right. They were a nonce. So you've killed him, and you've got an hour time slot before someone comes by. Like this is all like you've been given this by God. God's come down and said, "Oh, you've got an hour time slot. You need to get this job. You need to get this body gone."
I'd say you take him.
And
Why don't you just take him?
and like gone, and obviously it can't. If it comes back up, like say if you go, all right, I'll just throw it, drive 100 miles away, and someone finds it, they can trace it back to you. So
Yeah.
it's got to be completely gone.
I was just thinking the same way. Like, do you know what the most ideal situation was? Is to put it in like one of those balloon things. Just pump the balloon up and just let the body just go. And then at some point, that balloon's going to pop. And his body's just going to land somewhere.
The 2-year-old's birthday party on the Bounty Castle.
Paddling pole.
Who's the man on the Bounty
It's
Castle?
literally in space, you know, like that Red Bull air jump thing he done, like that Red Bull thing. It just-
Yeah.
And it just comes down and just lands in someone's garden. Bang. Right in the car. Where'd that come from?
But then
that
like,
was
Got a
spooky.
car in your garden.
I do think that is like that sounds good. And you think like
the quickest
they'd
way,
they'd never know,
Well,
but they would.
Other than the fact that everyone looking up and going,
Yeah,
oh man, it's
Yeah.
extra balloon.
yeah. Someone would have seen it somewhere
Over the
close
A13.
by. Yeah. I think
Burning it is the only thing.
then,
I can
like, it's
think
all
of.
in your garden.
Doing your neighbours.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
what you
Feed
could
it to
do.
a pig farm. Pig farm.
Yeah.
That's
Do you know what
You
I'd
got one
actually
out,
do?
though, haven't
Do
you?
you know what I'd do? I'd throw it in the volcano.
what? The old volcano. In England.
The volcano. Did I not say the house is next door to the volcano? It's at the top of the volcano.
Oh no, it's in Pompeii.
Yeah,
You got 1 hour to get to Pompeii.
that's a good way. You go like say you're in Pompeii. All you do is you put glue all over the body, throw ash on it, and you just go and put it with the other body.
Yeah, you just got like all these ancient people, and then all of a sudden a geezer in TNs,
Geezer with an iPhone.
TNs and
Yeah.
Reebok shorts.
You got like 1 hour, and the only thing you could do is get like 15 newspapers and some PVA glue.
Yeah,
And it's all the modern dates.
it's not a bad idea, you know.
On the newspaper, it's like
Yeah.
Elon Musk. You're like, hang on a minute, this was last week.
SpaceX went, yeah.
Oh, I don't
all of
know.
a sudden, you just open a can of worms and everyone thinks aliens are real. Because people in Pompeii knew about Elon Musk.
No, I'm guessing it's got to be some sewage system or something. Just
No, because me and Zach would have to go unblock it.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
Yeah,
pick
let's
up
not
a
do that. I don't think we're going to get rid of it. I think we'll leave that one there.
Just put him on the sofa.
Yeah,
Bring him on in.
Fuck it.
Put him in the,
Yeah.
put him in the back.
The new mannequin in the background. Right, last question is from James at Launchpod Studio. He has asked for a shout out as well, but he's been a bit of a bitch recently in the Discord. So shout out to you, James, you bitch. He says, "What age would you fight Mike Tyson?" And he says, "You have to pick an age to fight Mike Tyson. Obviously, if you pick a 6-year-old, you're going to look like a proper twat. But I don't know that I fancy it by the age of 14. If you get the idea.
yeah.
So you can fight him at 2 years old, but you're going to get arrested.
For beating up a child.
Yeah,
You just,
Or getting beaten up by a child.
yeah.
just wait till he's like 90.
Well, I'm
Just
guessing.
don't-
I'm guessing.
Just run up to him, rip his catheter out. Come on, then, Mike.
I'm guessing that we can't go older than what he is now.
Okay. I
suppose.
mean, I wouldn't want to fight him now.
No.
At his age now. No. Like,
No.
he's still got the power to just.
Depends how fast you can run, though, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, well,
Slap. Just run really quickly.
I think like
if you're going to go for it, just go in his prime.
I think
Got this.
16.
You won't come
yeah.
near.
Just go for it. Get over and done with quick. The
Actually,
only
no,
thing is, one of them, and then you end up like your Stephen Hawking impression is like,
yeah,
no one wants that.
comes true.
Like from just just an exhibition with Mike Tyson.
I'm gonna go with 17 because I feel like I could still.
He was world champion at
Mate.
He was world champion at 19.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a beast like 17.
All right, yeah, but I'm not saying I'm gonna win.
He's got me when he's like
But-
14 in front of shops or something.
But I still think though, like
I'll
at
go-
28,
I go 12.
I don't think at 17 you've got your full strength yet. Like I reckon by like 20, 21 you might be like
Get a picture of him. see what
full
it was.
strength. But
Yeah, I mean, have you seen him at 19? I know you
No.
said 17. It's 2 years. I suppose you do a lot of growing. in 2
yeah,
years.
boys grow so fast. Like there's that.
Boys go so fast.
Well, we had
think-
like a 15-year-old working with us like years ago, and he couldn't even turn the cutters.
Yeah.
Where he was so weak.
So, I just put 16-year-old Tyson Fury. I think this is the fucking wrong person here.
I'd go. I think I'm gonna bottle it and go 12.
You're gonna fight a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
mate, I'm not fighting prime.
Yeah, but if you
Tyson.
fight a 12-year-old, you're gonna get arrested.
Same with a 17-year-old, no?
No, that's just frowned upon.
Like masturbating on an airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably
Laying down the
16.
law next time.
I'm going to say 16. 16 years old, because you can legally fight him, can't you? 16.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what I was
Right.
thinking. Like I was just thinking, right, I'll just go the other side.
On the cusp
Yeah.
of
yeah,
legality.
On his birthday, 16th birthday.
yeah.
Slap.
Maybe not on his birthday. It's even worse. Like punching a ball on his birthday.
Might really piss him off. You might just try and poke him with like a hot stick. Fight me.
Right. So yeah, I'm going 17. Lee's going 16. George, you
I would say 16, but it's already been taken, so fuck it, 12.
12. 12.
Pick it up.
I mean, you are going to win that one. Probably.
Probably. I can then say Mike Tyson completed, mate.
I smashed Mike Tyson up.
Beat the granny out of him.
What I didn't say is like you have to have sex with him after.
Oh, God.
So you're a nonce.
All right, 8. That's in the equation.
Right, that is the end of list of questions, people. Remember, if you want to get your questions in, then get over to @LemonSqueezersPod on Instagram, or head over to the Discord. Link is in the bio on the Instagram, or just send me a message and I'll send it over to you. And what time are we on? We'll wrap that up there. If you haven't already, people, if you listen to this and you want to see the episode, then we do air the episode on Sunday nights, 7 p.m. We do a live watch along where we're all in the chat and we just talk shit about the episode pretty much. And yeah, we're pretty active on the YouTube now. We've just hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you very much, everyone. Massive shout out to all of you.
Can't wait until it's sitting again. It's 100,000.
Yeah, it's going to be a big year, hopefully. So watch this space. Remember, people, if you was offended by anything on this episode, you were in the right place.
Just in the wrong mood.
Thank you very much.
Bye.